All right. So, hello and welcome to our new coach getting started right webinar. I'm very excited to have you here today and to welcome you to Team Flex. And I just wanted to tell you a little bit about myself first. My name is Amanda Gould, and I am a wife and a mom to one baby boy, and he's 17 months old. I have been a coach for about 17 months. No, I have not. I've been a coach for just over a year now. And, I'd like to just share with you today a few tips that helped me to get started as a coach. So, the first piece of advice I'm really going to give you is to dig down deep and focus on your why. So, what is it that you really want from this business? If that's to just get a discount on the products, that's completely fine. But if you're looking to do it as more of a hobby or to start helping people through the business, I would definitely recommend you start thinking about that. If you want to become a business builder, again, it's so important to focus in on that why. What do you want? Do you want this to be a full-time income? Are you a stay-at-home mom who maybe wants to take some financial stress off your husband? Are you just trying to make a little extra money so that you can, go shopping, have a special shopping spree for yourself, or pay for the Christmas gifts without pulling from the savings? Whatever it may be, really focus on that and use that when you're posting so that people can see that and relate to you. And just another thing I want to say is, if it's possible for me, it's possible for you. I literally started November 7th last year with a 5-month-old baby whose nap schedule was all over the place. I would rush to get some work done anytime he fell asleep, and I had maybe 300 Facebook friends. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't post on Facebook. I just watched a webinar about what coaching was and said, okay, sign me up. Literally, that's how it started. It was the biggest impulse move I've ever made in my life, but I haven't looked back since. So I would highly recommend to just remember that if I can do it, you can do it. And another thing is that in this business, you are your own boss. So if you decide that you want to be a hobby coach or just a discount coach, no worry. We are not going to pressure you to do anything you want. But if you tell us that you want to be a business builder, we will match your pace. So just make sure that you're being honest and open with your upline about what you want from this business so that we can work with you. Number 2, power hour and the 3 vital behaviors. So this is something that, as you can see on our 7-day quick start right here, I hope everybody can see that. Okay, good. I see some nods. We have 3 vital behaviors as Team Beachbody coaches, and they are invite, be proof the product works, and which is using the fitness programs, and then personal development. So invite. It's exactly what it sounds like. Using broad Facebook messages to kind of engage people in what you're doing, and then reaching out to them one-on-one, following up with them. Remember, when somebody does reach out to you about wanting to start a fitness journey, even though they're reaching out, they might just be trying to gather a little bit of information to keep in their pocket for a later date. But remember that if they reached out to you at any point, they probably want help. So you're not pestering them, you're not bothering them, you're just lending a helpful ear. You're being there for them and sharing with them, number 2, that the products do work. So this means drinking your Shakeology daily, trying the different fitness programs, and really working hard to follow the nutrition plan, sharing pictures of this on social media, talking about it when you go out, wearing things like Wear and Share, t-shirts, carrying your Shakeology shaker, and really just talking about it, sharing about it. Number 3, personal development. I really cannot emphasize the importance of personal development enough. Read every day, or listen to audiobooks, or listen to podcasts, tune into our coach calls and the national wake-up calls every Monday. There are so many resources available to us as coaches that we're very lucky. And if for some reason you're having a hard time finding one, feel free to put it in the team page and find out what other people are reading or listening to. I have quite the collection of personal development books, and I would be more than happy to, lend them out at any time if somebody's looking for something specific. And I don't mean that personal development has to take up your entire day, but 10 minutes of reading and 10 minutes of listening would be a great place to start. Another thing to keep in mind with the 3 vital behaviors is that Beachbody is really a business of building relationships. So it's not about selling, you are sharing. It's like if you were wearing a color lipstick and somebody said, "Oh my gosh, I love that lipstick. Where did you get it?" You're not selling the lipstick to them. You're sharing the information and you're saying how you love it because it lasts so long, or it's your favorite color from your favorite place. You also use their mascara, something like that. Same thing with a restaurant or a movie. You're sharing your recommendation with them. You're not telling them they have to do it. Maybe it's not for them, because it's possible these products aren't for everybody, but for the ones they are, you're sharing it. And don't be the one to answer that question for somebody. Don't assume that somebody wouldn't want it or wouldn't need more information about it, because deep down inside, they really might be wanting you to reach out and say something. And then I was kind of saying this to Christy a little bit before the call started, and it's really, don't wait until you have all the answers to get started. Just get started. Like tomorrow morning, wake up. If morning workouts is your thing, wake up, take a picture of yourself before or after your workout, and post it. Tomorrow's Flex Friday. It's a perfect opportunity. And then around lunchtime, use it as an opportunity to snap a picture of your meal. Or if you're outside taking a walk at lunchtime and it's a beautiful day, find a quote that relates to that and say a line or two about it. Nighttime is always a good time to share something family related. But create that social media presence for yourself. And then another thing that I want to touch on, and this is huge, as your upline sponsors, we are always here for you to help you answer questions. But something I've heard recently is that the most successful coaches seek answers on their own first. And this is huge because your upline sponsors, we are all just trying to make this business work in a few hours a day too. So you might text me and it could be 3 hours before I'm able to get back to you. So there's kind of like a little hierarchy to follow. And it really helps because there are so many resources available to you. So first, I would say, check out Google. If you're looking for the answer to something and one of us isn't getting back to you, Google it. The Team Beachbody has this FAQ section that is massive, like huge. And they make it so hard to find on the website. Like, I will admit that it's impossible to find on the website. So Google like hammer and chisel is coming out. So you can be like hammer and chisel FAQ, and you will get all the information you need. If that doesn't work, you'll be entered into our team pages. Feel free to use the team pages to ask any questions, because maybe I can't get back to you in a good time frame, but somebody else in the team will be able to get back to you. And chances are, if you have that question, somebody else probably has that question too. And then there's also an awesome feature called the Coach Relations Chat and Email. That has been a lifesaver for me because I love calling, but I've learned that using the chat or the email is good because then everything you talk to them about is documented and they send you an email afterwards. We can go through later on how to actually access all that, because I want you to know how to access that too. I don't just want to tell you it's there. But that's an awesome feature. It's an even better feature when you sign your husband up as a coach and you need to get questions answered in his business center, because sometimes they're funny about you calling for your husband. So that's been like a lifesaver. And then number 4, the turn to your upline if you have a question that you can't find somewhere else, or if you need advice or guidance, or you're just having a rough day. I mean, we're here. We've been through it too. So feel free to reach out to us. The next thing I want to talk about are milestones. So some of the big milestones, and this is a really good place to start goal setting, are Success Club and rank advancements. Success Club means helping 3 to 5 people get started on their health and fitness journey. So with Success Club, you earn 1 Success Club point when you start somebody on Shakeology Home Direct, or you earn 2 Success Club points when you help somebody get started on a challenge pack. And a challenge pack is just Shakeology and a fitness program. So what's great about this is when you hit Success Club 5 for your first 3 months, you actually earn something different for each of the 3 months. But in that third month, when you hit it, you earn a free ticket to Summit. It's a $300 ticket to Summit, and that's huge. That's how I got to go last year. I never, ever, ever in a million years thought that I would be leaving my family, when my son was 13 months old, to go to Summit. But I can tell you it was life-changing. So, if you have the opportunity to earn that, I would definitely push for it. Something else that goes along with Success Club is that if you're looking to just build your business slow and steady, and again, that's fine. That's up to you. If that's how you want to do it, that's great. The recommendation is to achieve Success Club 5 every month and assign 2 to 3 new coaches. That's to build it slow and steady. If you're looking to go stronger and faster, make Success Club 10 every month non-negotiable and sign 4 to 5 new coaches. Again, they're just recommendations. I can tell you personally, there have been plenty of months that I have not signed 4 to 5 new coaches, but it's a goal every single month. Success Club 10, however, non-negotiable. I do not mess around with Success Club 10. I don't care if it is 11:40 on the last day of the month. I will hit it. And I write that down and I make it a goal. I know it sounds crazy to say like it will happen, but it will. The other night I had actually told myself it was going to happen by that night, and 9:30 a girl reached out to me and signed up. I mean, just like that. It was the craziest thing to ever happen, but I just trusted that it was going to happen, and she reached out to me, signed up a few minutes later. So, it's definitely important to remember the power of positive thinking. And it's really important too with Success Club to keep in mind that the only way that we can achieve success is by helping somebody else achieve their success. This is as a coach bringing on challengers and a coach bringing on other coaches, which leads me into rank advancements. So the first rank that you start at the rank of coach, and that means it's just you. And then as you build your team, you have these legs, and you put a coach on your left outer leg and a coach on your right outer leg, and you become emerald. So by helping those coaches get started, you're in turn starting to receive cycle bonuses and things like that. As you grow and advance, which are all things that we can talk about down the line, you reach diamond rank. Again, another step that you can hit on your own just by bringing new coaches on. But then once you hit that diamond rank, you really need to rely on your coaches and help your coaches to grow and achieve success in order for you to continue going up the ranks. So, it really is important to keep in mind that from day one, you're a leader in helping your challengers see results, because those challengers can become coaches who are in turn going to help you. It's a really, I love the business because it is such a business building relationships business. Number 4 kind of goes into expectations and what you can expect from your upline. So our expectations of you, if you decide that you want to be a hobby coach or a business builder, is that you will be engaging in the 3 vital behaviors every day. Really just taking a half hour, 10 minutes to reading, taking your time to do your workouts and drinking your Shakeology, and, inviting, just taking 30 minutes to do that each day. So we expect that of you if you say that you want to be a business builder or a hobby coach. But what you can expect from us is that we will always match your effort. And Leslie can tell you this too. Leslie came in full force, ready to go. Every day I'm there. I'm ready to hop on the phone with her, hop on a call, answer messages. Same thing with a few other coaches on the team. You message me, you tell me you want this, I'm right there for you. But you have to be showing me that you want it too, by hitting Success Club consistently, by posting on social media consistently. There are the ways that, show me that you're also working hard, by getting on team calls. That's huge. They're purposely scheduled at 9:00 at night. Granted, it's a little late. Some of us want to go to bed. Me especially, I like getting in bed early. But it's so important to be a part of them. I also want to remind you that I will not give up on you, but you can't give up on yourself. Like, you have to remember that you can do this. Now, that said, there are going to be days. I'm a year in, and there are still days where I'm like, nobody's responding to my messages. I'm the worst coach. I'm not a good leader. I get down on myself. It happens. But they're the days when you need to dig deep and remember your why. Remember to reach out to your upline. Remember that you have a support network and a team that over the next few months, over the next year, we're seriously going to become like family. I mean, my upline sponsor, Michelle, I did not know her when I started. We met through a mutual friend. I did not know her. And seriously, she is like my sister now. I mean, I can call her anytime. We've gotten together for lunch. You really, the relationships that get built in this business I can't say enough about them. So take advantage of the team calls, take advantage of the opportunities that are offered. Things like Super Saturdays and live events are really important. Back to this 7-day quick start though. So I will send this to you if you do not already have it. I like to include it in my coach welcome email to my personally sponsored coaches, but it's a great document to have. You really want to know what your coach ID is, because anytime you call Coach Relations, they're going to ask you for this. And then your coach support team. So depending on who you are personally sponsored by, that's going to be the first name there. So for Christy, that will be Leslie. For Leah, that's me. And then for a few other people on the team, it varies. Number 2, in any case for anybody watching this right now, the diamond coach would be me. And then above that, our star diamond coach is my upline sponsor, Michelle Vitelli. She's very approachable. You can, same as me, you can reach out to her anytime, send her a Facebook message. If you need her phone number, just let me know. I can shoot that to you as well. Corporate support team, these are great numbers to know. I have Coach Relations number ingrained in my head because I'm giving it out constantly. This is who to call if you have any problems with any of your orders, who to send your coaches and customers to if they're having any problems. And I mean, they really, while there are days that are harder to handle, more often than not, they're very good. You can get to them quickly. And I just had a scratch on one of my DVDs, and they're sending me out new DVDs, like an entire new system, no questions asked. They only asked me for my order number to validate that I had actually ordered it. So, I mean, really, they're there for anything. Stay connected. You know how to check out all that. There's a spot for your why. And these are all things, too, like when we talk, when you set up a private talk with your personally sponsored coach, these are all things that you'll talk about as well. National Wake Up Call, it's on Mondays. You'll receive an email about it. I never actually get to listen to it on Mondays because who is available at 11 o'clock? Maybe you are. I'm not. So what I do is I have the podcast app on my phone. If you don't have it, I highly recommend it, but I think it comes with all the iPhones. And download the Team Beachbody Coach podcast. You can listen to all the old National Wake Up Calls right there. And then the next part is about setting goals. If you want to be a hobby coach or you want to be a business builder, I always say your month 1 and month 2 goals should be related around hitting at least Success Club 5. If you hit Success Club 5 and help 3 people get started on their journey, you will be getting your challenge pack paid back for. And then in month 2, hitting Success Club 5 and rank advancing to Emerald rank, which is just, again, signing 2 coaches. I will be honest, my first 3 customers were my mom and my 2 sisters, and my first 2 coaches were my husband and one of my sisters. So I did not come in and get off to this amazing start. I came in and it was a slow and steady start. But I reached out to them. I reached out to the people I felt most comfortable with first, because let's face it, I was afraid of rejection. I was afraid of somebody telling me no. I didn't feel like I knew how to talk to people yet. So I didn't want people to think, oh, she's just trying to sell me something. And that's where personal development comes in, because you really overcome that and learn how to talk to people from a genuine standpoint versus a salesy standpoint. We talked about Success Club 5 and how to achieve it. And then there's kind of a little mind jogger down here to come up with some names of some people that you could help. And then in here as well, there's a template for how you could invite. In our Team Flex page too, I actually just shared a Google Doc of all different templates as well, because it seemed like a lot of people were asking me questions about, well, what do you say when this happens, or what do you say when that happens? So in our files section, full of information. And then just back up here, it says go public. So it's really important once you do become a coach to kind of share that with people and share it often. You want to make your initial post, but you want to continue to share with people that you are related or associated with Beachbody in some way, because no matter how many people know and see it in a day, somehow it still doesn't click. I still have people come to me and be like, well, I bought it off of Amazon. Can I be in your group now? I'm like, how many months have you known that I've been doing this? So make it really, really clear without, putting 21-day fix on everything. Just make it clear that that's what you're doing and that you are a coach, and that if they have any questions or if they are interested in a program, they can reach out to you. Because again, I'm not sure what happens, but some people think that Amazon's the way to go and don't even realize what it means to have a coach. So, just trying to make that known. And then I'm going to share my screen again. So this is my Facebook, but that's not what I want you guys to see. Can you see the page that says Team Beachbody now? Okay, good. All right, perfect. So I want to take you into the online office a little bit, because this is where I get a lot of questions too. So you come to teambeachbody.com, you go to Coach Online Office. It will ask you to sign in. Up here is where you can find your coach ID number, and then it'll tell you your rank, active status, things like that. There's not really much that you can mess up in your online office, so definitely recommend coming in and checking it out. Down here is where you'll see if you have any new customers. So that's always good if somebody says, oh yeah, I went to your website and I bought this, or I filled it out, just to confirm that they actually did buy it or fill it out. Over here on the right side is Coach Breaking News. That's super helpful for different updates and stuff. I also try to do my best to keep up with Coach Breaking News and share anything that I think is really important in our team page. You will, when you do sign up, you'll come over here to your websites. You'll just set them up. It's very easy. It's like a matter of sticking in your phone number. And then for those of you who signed up, who bought a challenge pack before, and you need to get it reimbursed, you would just come down to My Business, and then My Forms and Documents, and that's where you can find so many things. So how to modify your Shakeology home direct order, your independent coach application, which you don't have to worry about because we did all that online. This is how you get your enrollment back. And I'm showing you this because this is really good to know when you sign coaches too and need to show them these things. There's also, Beachbody does something amazing. So for any veterans, they get all of their service fees and everything waived. And anybody who is active military, as well as active military spouse, gets everything waived too. So that's where these comes in, military coach instructions. Really good to know. Always something that I like to share, it's a great way for them to just get the discount, even if they're not interested in anything else, just get the discount. So that's a really nice opportunity. If you're looking to set up direct deposit, again, you come right over here to the My Business tab, go down to My EFT Management, you can set it up that way. I like it that way. If Beachbody sends you a check, they take $2 out for every paper check. It's only $2, but you get paid every week. So every week, $2 out grows over time. right now there's not too much more to show you, like as a new coach, but again, explore tons of news and training in here and access to Success Magazine, Success on Demand. So they were just a few of the features that I wanted to share you in your online office. I know I went over that quickly, but we're going to get kicked off. So I wanted to get everything we needed in the recording before we get kicked off and potentially start over again. But I am going to unmute everybody now because I think I actually got through everything. And, oh, no. Oh. Oh, here we go. Okay, so manage participants. No, unmute. Oh, hey, Kate.
Hi, I'm on the treadmill, so I'm sorry.
No, that's great. That's great. We just finished like the whole content portion, and now we're getting into a quick Q&A.
Oh, okay.
So I did remember to hit record, so I will upload it to YouTube and I'll share it on our team page when we're done. But right now I'll open it up. If anybody has any questions, I know I went over a ton in that half hour, so I apologize for just rambling. Now it's your turn.
Well, I'm glad you went over that showed that last thing about coach reimbursement because Chris wanted to do that.
That's right. Perfect. Good. Well, then I am glad I showed it. Awesome.
Yeah, perfect.
The Monday call, is that 8 a.m. our time or is that?
No, it's 11 our time.
Oh, that's what I thought you said. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
And I like to listen to it rewound because this way you can fast forward and you can listen to it a couple times.
Okay.
To some of them numerous times because there's some really good stuff in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great call.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question about like when you first started, did you just initially just keep doing posts on your Facebook account and then if people liked it, you'd reach out to them? Or were you also just reaching out to people, not random people, but people that you're Facebook friends but don't normally talk to? Like how did you,
That's a good question.
I reached out to my family and I'm starting to get, like my aunt just signed up tonight, and
Oh my gosh.
so I just my sister, like I've been reaching out to them and I reach out to some family members, but it's like I'm like running out of people to invite without people liking my posts, and sometimes I don't get any likes.
You kind
So
of stay in that like comfort zone a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know how to like get to more people that maybe I don't know well or.
Yeah. So when I first started out, I did take the advice of posting 3 to 5 times a day. That's the one thing that I did do.
What did you do? I'm sorry.
Oh, I took the advice of just posting 3 to 5 times a day on my Facebook news feed.
Okay.
Is it? Are we getting feedback? Like, should I try muting again? Everybody?
It's okay. It's fine. So you post 3 to 5 times a day.
I posted 3 to 5 times a day, and what that helped me do was to actually build my following. So when I first started, like people weren't liking my stuff because they weren't seeing it yet. And then when I started posting more consistently, it was getting into their news feeds more.
Okay.
And that was helping it get seen. So anytime I see like something that one of you guys posts, I really try to either like it or comment on it so that it will gain more traction in your news feed too. And you can always, like, if you know you're putting out a good post, you can send me a text and I'll be sure to comment on it too so it gets seen. But in the beginning, I really did. I made my memory jogger list and I reached out to people I felt comfortable with. And then I got no's and I was like, shoot, they told me I have to hit Success Club 5. Like, and you know, I mean, me being so competitive, I was like, well, I have to do this. So I had to figure something out. So somehow I managed to do it my first 2 months. And then my third month was January. And at that point, I had hit Emerald because I signed Frank and my sister. And I was able to be in this Push to Diamond group. And they challenged us every day, send a hey girl message to 5 random people. It still scares the heck out of me. Like, seriously, it still scares me. But I do it. So what I'll do is, like, I'll go down my news feed and I'll see if somebody posted something and I'll like it and then I'll message, hey girl, how have you been? You know, I saw the picture of your daughter. She's so cute. How old is she now? What have you been up to? And that just helps us build relationships, and then they come back and see everything you've been posting consistently.
I did that today. So I feel I said I reached out to someone that I haven't spoken to and I just commented. But then it's like I don't know what to do after that. I'm like
Yeah, it's scary and it's hard to turn it in. It's hard to turn it from hey girl land into infant land. If that makes sense. So what I do a lot of times was like when people would be like, oh my gosh, you look so good, or oh, what is it that you're doing? I would try to bring it up. Or every once in a while when I was feeling courageous, I'd be like, I started this new business venture and I'm really loving it. And then, you know, kind of encourages them to ask, oh, well, what are you doing if they haven't already seen it?
Yeah.
But really doing that, stepping outside of your comfort zone, and every day you're growing 5 new people is challenging. But it's been that.
Can you post things and then like have it go out at certain times so you don't have to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's.
I don't know how to do that.
Have you heard of Buffer app?
About what?
Buffer app. It's BUFFER.
No.
I will. I'll message you.
Okay.
That bufferapp.com, and it's actually an app that you can get for your phone or on the computer, and you can pre-schedule posts. That's how I do it for a lot of our challenge groups.
Okay.
And that's been really helpful. And I understand, like, for days you're at work and stuff, I get it. You can be posting during the day. I mean, you know. And what I was telling somebody else who was in a similar situation was a lot of people that you're probably hanging with and talking with aren't posting during work hours either. So you're not alone. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the recording and hop off and send you guys a new link because we're going to get kicked off. So I just want to make sure that I'm able to answer more of the questions. So I'm going to resend the link and I'll see you in a minute.